It's 8:45 in the morning. It's the 4th of February 2015. Mercury is still retrograde, and guess what? It's a void moon. After that full moon of a few hours ago, which is still very strong in certain places in the world, the moon is now void and will be for the next 21 hours through to about 5 o'clock tomorrow morning UK time when it moves into Virgo. So today is not going to be a day where any decisions made, actions taken are going to have the effects or the influences that they're originally set out to do. Void moons aren't necessarily bad, they just say that nothing works out the way you expect. And a similar can be said for Mercury retrograde. When Mercury is retrograde, many people know, yes, of course, cars break down, emails get lost, post gets delayed, appointments get broken, miscommunication, misunderstanding. Things started, jobs started, projects began on a Mercury retrograde don't work out the way they were intended. However, Mercury retrograde in itself isn't a bad phenomena. It is just that the phenomena, the external communicative expression is turned internally. There is no sense, there is no common sense out there. This doesn't mean it's negative. Often with Mercury retrograde, things can happen out of the blue, but actually open windows of opportunity that weren't there 10 minutes before. So, it's not necessarily a negative thing, and this Mercury retrograde in question is a classic example of this. Of course, I'm hearing all the stories as I would normally expect on a Mercury retrograde, but I'm also hearing one or two innovative adventures as well. When Mercury stood still about 2 weeks ago, it stood still exactly sextiling Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius. Now Mercury is getting ready to stand still again, and it stops going retrograde in fractionally over 7 days from now. But over the next week and a half to 2 weeks, Mercury is standing in exact sextile to Saturn, the old ruler of Aquarius before Uranus was discovered. So I'm actually seeing this Mercury retrograde as not too difficult. It's working well with Uranus initially, suggesting innovative and new ideas. It's now gone back to early Aquarius, where it's working now well with Saturn. And any astrological fool know that good contacts between Mercury and Saturn do bring steady, solid, stable communication. So I imagine over the coming couple of weeks, there's quite a bit of behind the scenes communication going on without resolution as yet, but working towards it in a week or two's time for a united, probably a united world front against ISIS. I hope so. And there will be resolution to a number of the issues of recent weeks within a week from now, but it's not going to happen in this next 1 week. Mercury is still retrograde. I stated earlier, and a few of you picked up on it, but not many, that this Mercury retrograde doesn't seem to be working too badly for astrologers. I've since had a few astrologers come back to me and go, "You're mad." That it is really difficult, Mercury retrograde, but that's because it's in their chart. It's really difficult. Astrology in general is actually doing very well at the moment, and I do believe that this Mercury retrograde is classically symptomatic of the urge for astrology to become more and more a regular part of daily repertoire for most people again. Of course, there's always going to be a few die-hard scientists who go, "I can't believe you're believing in that mumbo-jumbo," but then they don't even bother to look at the statistics, they just believe everything they're told. It's classic Mercury retrograde. There is no clarity, there is no objectivity, there is no detached impersonal opinion which is going to give permanent answers. For a start off, it's all happening in Aquarius, which, whilst it is detached, it doesn't like being in confusion, so there's no answers as yet. Add to this, we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 planets all bunched up in Pisces. So there is an element of the nebulous and the slippery about things. It isn't going to go away quickly. Another week before Mercury stands still. Another 10 days before we're properly into Mercury moving. Another 3 weeks before Mercury's out of shadow. And today's a void moon, folks. Go and do some filing. Go and do some preparation. Go and clean the house. Go and do anything that makes you feel more lighter, cleaner, more fluid, flowing more flexible. But don't make big long-term decisions today. Catch you later. Bye.